Hi, my name is Matt Hinkle with Box Alarm Training, and today we're going to talk about how do you actually train other firefighters, or a process you can use to train other firefighters. Oftentimes when we train with other firefighters, we fail to have a plan on how to actually teach. We have an idea of what we want to train on, but we don't really have an idea of how we want to train. That's really important. As the saying goes, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. You really need to have a plan in place to deliver whatever training material you're going to do. It'll be a lot more effective if you do that. So something I learned a long time ago from a good friend that's still an instructor is a really simple statement that he was telling us, and that is, tell them what you're going to tell them what you told them. That's basically just a really simple structure of introduce the topic that you're going to be talking about, teach that topic, and then summarize that topic. It's a really basic thing. But if we want to break this down into more educational principles, let's look at the what and the how. So using this example, if our what is theory, then we're going to tell it. If it's demonstrations, we're going to show it. If it's practice, we're going to do it. And if it's an assessment, we're going to apply it. So using this as a template, let's use a training as an example, like engine company operations. The first thing that I like to do when we deliver material is I want to explain the why. Because if the student doesn't understand why we're about to do something, I may have lost them from the beginning. So they don't understand the importance of what we're about to do. I want to make sure they understand why this is important before we even go into training. The next step is explain and demonstrate the how. So I'm going to explain or demonstrate, or we're going to talk about the cognitive abilities of how we're going to do something to solve the why or the problem or whatever we have. The next one is practice and coach. Take those skill sets that you demonstrated, pass them off to the student, let the student practice those skill sets while you coach on the skill sets. And the last one is assess. Really, the way that I like to assess is take all the components that you just learned and then push them together and put them into a scenario or an evolution or something like that, where we can actually take and practically apply what we just learned so that we see where it actually fits. That's probably one of the most important parts of training or education, is associating the training that you just did with an actual real world scenario where you could use that training into an application. I wanted to keep that video really brief just to give you a template to use to train your own firefighters, because a lot of times we're really not very prepared to train our own people. We don't go at it with a plan. We just kind of start training and we don't really have a purpose behind it. So make sure you have a plan in place. You'll have a lot more effective training sessions. If you liked the video, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at Box Alarm Training, and probably our best resource spot is our website, which is www.boxalarmtraining.com. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.